Hello, magnificent human beings. My name is Landon Slaughter, and here we do yoga. We talk about life, and we focus on personal growth. So today is Cobra Pose. It is a 55-minute full sequence flow on Cobra Pose. So if you want a class that revolves around lots of Bhujangasana, then this is the class for you. So please go ahead and roll out to your mat, and I will roll the intro screen. Finding yourself simply in a seated position. You may be in your easy pose, you can be in a half lotus, you can be in a full lotus, whatever you like. Close your eyes, relax, and just breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Slow, steady, and calm. Forgetting about your day, forgetting about anything else you have to do this week, this month, this year, whatever, and just being present on your mat, enjoying this time you've decided to gift to yourself. Setting an intention for your practice, something uplifting, something gentle, something simple, something profound, something calm, truly whatever you desire. Once you have that intention, sealing it with 3 cleansing breaths. So go ahead, inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose, inhale, 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 hold, hold, and exhale out the mouth. Getting ready for a sigh this time. Inhale through your nose. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold, hold. Keep holding. And sigh. Excellent work. Opening up your eyes. Go ahead and swing your legs on out into a brief staff pose, Dandasana. Bob your knees, shake it out, move around. Okay, put a bend in your knees, maybe a significant bend if you like. Feet are together. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Come on down. Your Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Just breathe. Inhales help lengthen your spine. Exhales help you hinge. Folding on down, trying to keep that flat back if you can, but if it rounds a little bit, that's okay. And gently release. Go ahead and take that left knee and bend it on back. Half hero pose. And then just coming on back onto your forearms. And if you need to be kind of tilted off to the side here, that's okay. Just trying to find that stretch in that quadricep. And relaxing. Coming back up. Bring that leg on out and switching sides. So right knee comes on back. Very good. Holding here, just breathe. And go ahead, bring it back out. Bob your knees, shake it out, and swing your legs on around. Just a few more basic warm-up postures here, getting loose. And Cobra really targets that low back, right? So helping to start to loosen that up with some simple cat-cows. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Eye gaze lifts for that cow. And exhale, cat. Round your spine, push the earth away from you. Inhale, look up, drop your belly. Eye gaze lifts for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale, cat. A couple more. Maybe getting your shoulders involved. A little bit more dynamic movements in your cat-cows, whatever you like. Okay. From here, go ahead and lower down to those forearms. You have to walk your hands out just a little bit, tuck your toes, and very gently bringing your glutes back towards your heels for that puppy pose. Relax your forehead on the mat. Just breathe. Okay, coming straight into down dog. So eye gaze forward, spread those fingertips wide, and lift. On up. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal it on out, alternating your heels, getting twisty, moving around. Excellent work. Identify left leg, brief three-legged, bring it through, base of your lunge, and then go ahead and bring your hands on up. Full crescent lunge, just breathe. Excellent work. Right hand comes all the way down, left hand up overhead, twisting. Keeping with your breath. And engage your core. Come back up into that full crescent lunge. Breathing through that torso. Shoulders relax, jaw relaxes. Hands come down to the mat and forward fold. Bring that right foot up and relax. Just hang out, just chillin'. Remember, you can always get a sip of water anytime you wish. This is your practice, so maybe shaking it out, getting a little loose. Inhaling into half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Come on down. Perfect. Hands on the mat and downward facing dog. Down dog, always pedaling it out, moving it around if you want, or taking a more traditional approach with those engaged forearms to push into the mat, lifting your tailbone, softening those hamstrings, softening those knees. Okay, right leg, brief three-legged, bring it through, base of your lunge, inhale, hands up, crescent lunge. Keep with your breath, steady and focused, doing all of your checks. Right knee stacked on top of that ankle, high on the back ball of that foot, hips square with the front. Left hand comes all the way down, and then right hand comes up for that twisted lunge. Scooping, coming back up. Into that full crescent lunge. Just breathe. Hands come down to the mat, and go ahead and step that back foot up. Into forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Come on down. Very good. Fingertips on the mat. And go ahead and come all the way back into downward facing dog. Weight shifts forward into your plank. Hold in your plank. Breathe. And then lower down to your knees if you want. Otherwise, stay in that full plank. We lower outward into that chaturanga. Push it back up. Lower all the way down. And then raise up into cobra. So, squeezing your glutes just a little bit. Don't lift that pubic bone off the mat. Strong arms. And relax. Back on down. Push all the way back into child's pose. Counteracting that back bend, release and soften. Couple breaths, just hang out, just breathe. Shifting your weight forward into tabletop. Spread your fingertips wide. All right, wag it out, shake it out, move around. And then tuck your toes, walk your hands out, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. And left leg extends towards the back. Bring it up, base of your lunge. Hold right here. So staying here in the base of your lunge, runner's lunge, whatever you want to call it, we're going to substitute up dog, or our cobra for up dog in our vinyasa flows like we just did. So it's kind of going to be a common theme. Take your left hand, place it on the inside of your left foot, and then very slowly raise that right hand up into that revolve twisted lunge. You've got it. Slow. Breathe. Place that hand on the mat. Very good. And then from here, just walk those hands around 90 degrees, coming into that wide-legged forward fold. Walk them around, walk them around, walk them around, and relax. Hands can grab for opposite feet if you want. They can be directly underneath your face, whatever you wish. Prasarita Padottanasana. And then we're going to do the same thing, but the opposite side. So walk your hands all the way to that right foot on the inside of that right foot. Yes, we're facing the back of the mat now. It's okay. Right hand is on the inside of that foot. And then very slowly lift that left hand up for that revolved, twisted lunge. Breathe. Bring that left hand down and then lower down to your back knee, untuck your toes. Heel toe your right foot up and out just a little bit towards that top right corner of your mat, and then let your knee fall on out. Brief lizard pose. Just breathe. And heel toe that foot back to neutral. And tucking your back toes, you're going to walk your hands back through that 90-degree angle into that wide-legged forward fold. Then keep them going until you come into the base of your lunge facing the top of the mat. Both hands frame that foot. And then downward facing dog. Weight shifts forward into plank. Kind of weird, I know, but you know, we have all this real estate on our mat, so why not use it? And lower to your knees if you want. Otherwise, lowering halfway out into your chaturanga. Push it back up. You can lower all the way down to the mat, lowering everything down, and then keep your glutes engaged. Raise on up into Cobra. Breathe, focusing on that back bend. Come on down. Go ahead and push yourself all the way back into that Balasana, child's pose. Relax. Okay. Weight shifts forward, tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Alrighty. Take that right foot, bring it through base of your lunge. Hold here. Same thing as before. Right hand inside of that right foot. And then, very slowly, left hand this time comes on up. This is one of the more difficult twisting lunge postures, I know, but when you're twisting, try to twist from low back, mid back, upper back. Eye gaze comes up, seeking to stack those shoulders. Breathe. Place that hand on down. Okay, walk your hands towards the left, 90 degrees, and then coming into that wide-legged forward fold. Relax. Hands can grab out for those feet. Just hang a few breaths. We won't be here for too long. Both hands directly underneath your face. Then walk them all the way to the left, on the inside of that left foot. Okay, keeping them here. Left hand plants down, and then right hand slowly releases, coming on up into that revolve twisted lunge. And sometimes it helps to just bring the hand that you're lifting to your hip and seek to twist from this point. If you want to bring that arm all the way up, doing that full twist, go ahead. And bring it on down. Walking, or actually, sorry, lower down to your back knee, untuck your toes. We did lizard on the other side, so I have to do that one here. And allow that leg to come on out. All right. Bring it back just a little bit. Tuck those back toes, lifting them on up and bringing it to neutral. Bringing it all the way back to the top of your mat. Hands frame that foot. From here, downward facing dog. Excellent work. All right. And weight shifts forward into that plank, holding strong in your plank. Otherwise, you can lower down to your knees to modify. Lower halfway out. Push back up. Lower all the way down. Raise on up, up dog. And, oh, you know what? I totally messed up. Lower back down. Sorry, guys. we're doing Cobra. That is the theme of the class. So, hands by your side. It's just like rote in your memory, right? Like you lift up and up dog and you keep cruising. So, okay, hands by your side and then push into the mat. Squeeze your glutes, pubic bone stays on the mat, focusing on that back bend, relaxing the weight of your torso into your arms. So strong arms, push, push, push. Come on down. Come back into Balasana, your child's pose. Just relax. And walking yourself back into your thunderbolt. Perfect opportunity to towel off, get a sip of water, whatever you wish. Getting ready for our standing series and then getting closer to the mat and then doing a little bit more of that low back strengthening. Okay, stay with me. Keep going. Walk your hands out. Downward facing dog. From your down dog. Step, walk, jump, hop all the way up into that forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chin is the last to rise, coming all the way up, hands up overhead, squeeze your glutes, exhale, let it go. Relax. All right, so getting ready for your standing series. We have enough back bends in our Cobra pose today, so we're gonna leave out things like dancer's pose because we don't wanna, tax that area too much or like standing forehead to knee. So more simply, getting set up for Vrikshasana, your tree pose. Identify your left leg. Go ahead and bring it on the inside here. So left heel kickstands on the inside of that right ankle. Hold here for just a minute. Breathe. Bring that foot up onto that calf. Holding. And if you want, coming up higher and higher, coming into a more amplified version of your tree if you wish, that heel in at that thigh, that's totally cool. If you want, you can set that heel in all the way in between that pubic bone and your hip crease, but wherever you are is perfectly fine. Making sure to engage the inner thigh of that standing leg. So when you engage that, it pushes your knee out just a tiny bit and pushing back with kind of equal force. So not too much, you don't want to bruise yourself. Just the gentle engagement of that standing leg and then, very gently pushing that heel back in. Not a lot. And as you wish, go ahead and raise your arms on up. Okay, release. Shake it out, kick it out. All right, opposite side, strong standing leg, left leg. And then go ahead and kickstand that right heel on the inside of that ankle, hands on your hips. Very good. And then go ahead and bring that foot on up to your calf. Tree pose, opposite side. And wherever you are, again, totally cool, balancing. If you're doing this typewriter thing, where you're just tapping, trying to find your balance, that's cool. You lift for a couple seconds, you set it down. You lift for 10 seconds, and you set it down. So wherever you are, really, it's totally fine. Just focus on that point on the wall, beyond the wall, out into infinity. Breathe. However high you wish to bring your leg up is perfectly fine. You can grow those branches as you please. Remember engaging that standing leg nice and strong, and then creating that equal force. So standing leg and your heel pushing in will help create even more balance for you if you do have that heel in at that inner thigh. Strong trunk of your tree, balanced and focused. Setting it on down, shake it out, kick it out. Very, very good. All right, next standing posture. Go ahead and find yourself in the middle of your mat and then stepping your left foot forward about 3 feet. So you're gonna know where the magical point is in this posture is if as you hinge down, you start to feel that stretch in that front hamstring. So wherever that is for you, getting set up in the base of our revolved triangle. Heels in one line, and you don't want this foot ducked out too far because it's gonna torque your knee. So really, having it relatively straight towards the front of the mat, maybe pointed towards that top right corner. Hands on your hips, square your hips, engage your inner thighs, and slowly coming on down. If you wish, go ahead and release that right hand all the way down to the mat, and then begin twisting. Left hand up overhead, revolve triangle. Breathe, stay with it, focus. And again, you can always have your hand on your hip here, and then seeking to stack your shoulders. And eventually, if you would like, bringing that arm up. So wherever you are is fine. Eventually squaring your shoulders back with the mat. Engage your core. Right hand on your hip, and then coming back up. Beautiful work. Okay, step your feet together, shake it out. Next side, so stepping forward with that right foot this time, about 3 feet. And hands on your hips, squaring your hips with the front. And if you need to do your check here, when you hinge forward at your hips, finding that stretch in your hamstring. So if it's too shallow, you're not going to find it too much, and if it's too big, then you might have the opposite issue. So really just kind of play with the distance here. Hands on your hips, heels in one line. Engage those inner thighs, kind of scissor those thighs in together to keep things nice and strong. And coming on down. Eventually releasing that left hand all the way down and your right hand on that right hip. And if you wish, go ahead and twisting, bringing that right hand up. Again, amplifying as much as you want. Maybe you're just here. Maybe you're going for that full twist. Wherever it is, it's all right. Squaring your shoulders with the mat. And then left hand, left hip, engage, come on up. Brilliant work. Okay, go ahead and step things together, shake it out, move around. Kick out your feet, shake it out. All right, very good. Getting now closer to the mat, focusing on a little bit more of that low back stuff, Cobra Pose. Inhale, hands up, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, gentle sigh, back bend. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold, come on down. Hands on the mat, plank pose. Nice and strong in your plank. And then keeping your core engaged, bring that left knee to your left wrist. Set it on down. Base of your pigeon pose. So doing your checks here in your pigeon, back foot nice and straight. Left knee in line with that left hip. Eye gaze forward. And as you wish, slowly, slowly coming on down, relaxing. Dissolving in your pigeon. We won't be here for too long. We want to get to that low back, kind of the floor exercises part, right? So just dissolve about 5 more breaths. Okay, coming back up, switching things out. Nice strong hands on the mat. Tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, move around. And since we got into our pigeon from plank pose last time, doing the same thing this time, shifting your weight forward, holding strong. Right knee, right wrist, and set it on down for your pigeon. Okay. Keeping things focused and gently coming on down. Remember doing all your checks. Right knee in front of that right hip, back foot nice and straight. Lowering down as you please. We won't be here for too long, just like the other side, so get comfy, get cozy, relax. Dissolve anything that comes up, just releasing, relaxing. Pigeon can kind of bring up a lot of emotions. We store emotions in our hips and, other parts of our body, so really just dissolving, relaxing. Sometimes laughing is okay, crying is okay, smiling, frowning, whatever you like. Just relax. All right, gently push yourself on up and tucking those back toes. Coming into your downward facing dog. You gotta have pigeon in class, right? Because, everybody loves pigeon. Right now there's somebody out there saying, I don't like pigeon. Well, that's all right. We all have our favorites and our least favorites, right? Okay, weight shifts forward into plank. Hold in your plank. Elbows stay glued in at your side body. Nice strong arms. Lower everything all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. Okay, getting into a longer cobra. So just relax for a bit. Hands can be down by your sides, left or right ear on the mat, and just take a few breaths. Big belly breaths help to release that low back. Okay, hands by your side. Now, if you watched Wednesday's class, you remember that I talked about hand positionment is not too big of a deal. You just want to make sure that you keep those elbows in and you gently push into the mat. Make sure to leave your pubic bone on the mat. Glutes are engaged, just gently, and focusing on that back bend. strong arms. Relax your low back, glutes engaged. Hold in your cobra, breathe. You've got it. Strong arms. And release. Come on down. Go ahead and bring your legs together as you push yourself all the way back into child's pose. Just relax. Dissolve your big belly breaths. Help to release your low back. Weight comes forward, laying back down on your stomach, and doing a baby cobra this time. So regular cobra is more of a back bend. Baby cobra is more of a back strengthening type exercise. So hands up here by your pecs, chin on the mat, and then engage those muscles in your low back, lifting on up, baby cobra. It's called baby cobra, but it's almost like a salabhasana, a full locust. Legs on the mat, raising up. And release. Push back into child's pose. And from child's pose, doing a gentle rabbit to counteract that back bend. Top of your forehead to the top of your knees and lifting your glutes on up. Fingertips on the mat and come on up. Brilliant. Okay, well, walk yourself all the way out, coming back into laying on your stomach. And just a couple of breaths here, relaxing. We're gonna get onto our back here in just a moment. Go ahead and come all the way back into Shavasana, rolling all the way on back. Feet fall out, everything falls on out, relax. Got time for a pretty good floor series, so just breathe, just relax. You can always get a sip of water, just enjoying your brief Shavasana before we move forward. All right, go ahead and identify your right knee, bring it on up into your chest, interlace your fingers, top of that chin, and gently guide that knee on in. Hold here, holding strong. Stay with it, keep with it. Okay, backing off the intensity of your squeeze, but still keep that you know, knee right where it is. Left hand grabs the outside edge of that knee and then brings it on across. Very good. All right, go ahead and release. Just breathe, staying here wherever you are. Your spinal twist, relax, smile. This is yoga. We're supposed to be enjoying ourselves, right? So a gentle smile once in a while is okay, and just breathing. And slowly and gently come back. Excellent work. Plant that heel down next to your glute here, holding where you are, and allow that leg to drop on out, coming into a modified tree. I guess it's technically maybe modified Shavasana, but really it's just your tree pose. Keep with your breath. Focus on full breaths in through your nose, out through your nose, softening everything. And we have fallen angel in yoga, right? So maybe we'll just call this fallen tree. Your fallen tree. But then you think about how sad that is, right? Like, oh, a tree, now he's laying down. Shouldn't he be standing up? I guess technically fallen angel is also sad, but we won't go there. And go ahead and just come into Shavasana, release. Alrighty. Now, this time, both knees come on up. Wind removing both knees, holding nice and strong. Squeezing them on in, squeeze, 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 helping with your digestive system, giving that digestive system all sorts of love. And place your heels on the mat. Releasing. Feet flat on the mat. Those middle fingers just barely graze those heels as we're getting set up for our bridge pose. Setu Bandhasana. Hands on the mat. Okay. Roll your shoulders back. And then go ahead and lift on up. Holding, breathing. And release. Come on down. Sway, tick-tock your knees back and forth. And release, legs on down. Bob your knees, shake it out. Very good. All right. Go ahead and identify your left knee. Bring it on up. Interlace your fingers to the top of that shin and squeezing that knee on in. Holding, keep squeezing, engaging those arms. You've got it. Stay with it. And Soften. Still keeping that nice grasp here on that knee. Right hand outside edge of your knee and gently guide it on across. Spinal twist. Simple and easy. Hold with your breath. Stay focused. Very slowly untwisting and allowing that heel to plant down next to that glute and fallen tree pose. Having that knee fall on out. Just relax, just breathe. Arms can be wherever you like by your side, cactus arms up overhead. Just soften. All right. Go ahead and bring that leg back up and bringing it on down. Shavasana. Swaying it back and forth. Bob your knees. Very good. All right. Another pose. Ananda Balasana. Happy baby. Bring those feet on up. Grab for the outside edges of your feet. And then knees, make those nice 90-degree angles. Doing your best to keep your low back on the mat. Breathe in your happy baby. Sometimes it's nice to rock gently back and forth. Or taking a more traditional approach, strong grasp on to those feet and then relax everything else. Relaxing your hips, relaxing your hamstrings. Just breathe. Slowly, slowly bringing the soles of your feet together and setting it down into Supta Baddha Konasana. Recline bound angle. Relax. Tick-tocking, relaxing, softening. Okay. Hands to help push and guide those knees back together. And go ahead and bring your feet on down. Feet fall out. Finding yourself in your final Shavasana. Relax. Flopping around a little bit maybe to help get you into that Shavasana a little bit more. Just breathe, relax. Breath full and calm. Remember that intention, that full breath, relaxing, dissolving, nowhere to go, nowhere to be, but where you are, right here, right now. And as always, you may choose to remain in your Shavasana exactly where you are. Or if you would like, very slowly, you can wiggle your fingertips, wiggle your toes. You can push yourself back up into that seated position so that we can bow together. Awesome, brilliant, beautiful, amazing class today. Thanking each and every one of you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you found value in this class and you liked the flow, liked learning about Cobra Pose, you can definitely check out Wednesday's class too. Share this with a friend. Thanking you all so much from my heart to all of yours. Thank you and namaste.